Good morning, everybody. It's raining today and I just washed my truck, so I'm walking down to the farm. It's kind of the perfect day to be in the greenhouse with the weather we're having. Usually I'm just showing you what I've been doing around the greenhouse on a day-to-day basis. But I think today I'm going to show you a little more of how we start things from a seed to how it looks now a couple weeks later. To start off, we're going to start by filling a seed tray that can fit 512 seeds in it. Looks something like this. Then we have to get a special kind of dirt here made especially just for seedlings, and then we'll fill this fly here. So once you're done filling it, it should look just like this. Every hole should be filled perfectly flush with dirt. Then we'll take the seed tray over to our vacuum seeder, which will get set in here just like so. We will turn our vacuum seeder on right here running, and we'll dump, the seeds come in a container like this, the seeds into here. And that vacuum will suck every seed to all 512. Now obviously you have extra, then we'll have to dump out into our little container there. And then we'll pick this whole thing up and we'll flip it over and set it right on top of the seed tray here. So once we have it like this, we'll take, the vacuum will be on. We'll take, because every seed will be sucked to this, and we'll just shut the air off just like that. You can probably hear the vacuum change noise. And that'll drop every seed down onto that flat. Then we will pick this back up off of here. And obviously there's no seeds in there now, but every seed will almost be placed perfectly in every cell, with the exception of some being a double, which then I'll have to go back over with tweezers and make sure every one is in each cell instead of there being double. So once the seed is done being seeded, we'll pick it up back off here gently. Because if you pop this tray up off there, those little seeds will pop right out like little springs. Then we'll bring it in here to the seed room, which and then it'll get placed here. Depending on what kind of seed it is, it'll get covered with the stuff called vermiculite. This keeps the sun off the seeds directly and it holds in moisture. So that'll get sprinkled over here, kind of like these flats here have a lot of vermiculite, and these seeds right here obviously don't have any vermiculite. They just have a covering of dirt over top. So then after that, they'll be on these heat mats for a couple days, maybe even a week, depending on what kind of seed it is, and they will get monitored by our temperature right here with our probes sticking right into the flat so we can regulate how warm or how cold they are. And once they get to the right temperature and they're happy, you'll start seeing the seeds start sprouting up. You can see right here, they just started coming up like yesterday. These little tiny green flowers. And once then they get big enough, they'll get brought out of the seed room, and then they will get placed out here with the rest of them. You can see everything out here is up and out and can take a little bit cooler temperatures than in the seed room. Out here they're not on a heat mat. To talk about the vermiculite thing a little more into depth, I'll bring it back in here and show you a little closer. This is what it looks like real close up. It's just, it kind of looks like a mini sponge, and that's what it is. It just holds in moisture better, keeps the sun off. Compared to like the dirt, some just get covered with a thin layer of dirt right over top. And some get covered heavy with vermiculite, as you can see here. Some are just, it's just a light covering of vermiculite. You can see they're just starting to poke up there. Some obviously don't get covered at all with just the dirt. I mean, it all just depends on what the seed's nature is, what it likes and what it doesn't like. Started seeding stuff in the greenhouse here February 6th. As you can see here, we have marking tag. And it's obviously not very big. I mean, some stuff just takes a long time to grow compared to like the hibiscus over here. I mean, look how big they are. And so now that they're getting big, they're gonna have to start getting transplanted. So here's all of our seedlings we're gonna be transplanting here within the next couple of days. either in pots, which is the 4.5 or the 6.5 inch, or the 4-pack or the 6-pack flax, which I'll have another video coming to that soon. So I'll take you around the greenhouse now, show you a little bit what we got growing. Here's our geraniums. We're doing very well, very healthy. Keep growing geraniums, and here's the Martha Washingtons. They're more of like a curly, pointy leaf. They're doing very well. We have thyme. We got the fuchsias. We have the spikes. Down here we have the grasses. Over here's more grasses. Here we have the sweet potato vine. Down here we have the coleus. Here's the begonias. Here's the bacopa. Here's rosemary. We got all of our planters here. Here's the heuchera from my previous video. The daisies. Here's bags. Different types of flowers in them. Here's all of our mint. All different kinds. You have pineapple, regular, chocolate. Down here's the daylilies, which you see in my previous video. This is just a root ball. And now you can see they're all shooting out green. They're doing very well. Down here's the phlox from the video also. And then lastly, we have the vinca vine. Everything that I've been showing you up to this point is for retail sales. We go to 2 different markets, and then we also have our home market we sell at. But then once we start our other greenhouse, that's when we'll start growing stuff like our peppers and cucumbers, stuff like that, onions. But that's all for us for the fields for the summer to start planting. And we do grow a lot for greenhouses, but to some greenhouse growers that have 9, 10, 20 greenhouses, we don't grow a lot. And the reason for that is we actually do mostly vegetables in the summer, pumpkins. We have pick your own strawberries. That's more of our busy season. That's what we mostly do, but I do like doing greenhouses a lot. I would like to get bigger into it. I was actually talking to Dad about putting up another greenhouse, so hopefully that's to come in the near future. We'll actually fill up our greenhouses about 2 or 3 times throughout the season, so we have to plant our plants in different batches so everything doesn't come on at one time and we have too many plants that we can't sell. So like I was saying, we plant everything in different batches. This is all the sunflowers I planted a couple weeks ago. And here's the sunflowers I planted 3 days ago. They're just barely coming up. We're pretty caught up in the greenhouses right now, and with the rain and all the clouds, nothing's really drying out, so I think I'm gonna head home and call it a night.